It's my brother and me. Okay? It's 1955, and my parents were trying to get us a great Christmas. I wanted a little robot, Robert the Robot. And I don't know how they did it, but my parents got me that robot. I'll never forget that. The robot's long gone, the fact that they sacrificed. And think about the fact that your parents sacrifice for you. It may not be a robot. It might be a video game. I don't know. But the fact is, we have people who care. My kindergarten. I'm still in touch with a lot of those folks. You know, can you find Jimmy? Okay. I was a, hey. Don't you love the bow tie? And suspenders. I mean, I was a fashion plate at 4, you know? Jeez. Just as colorblind then as I am now, but hey, you know, it's black and white too, isn't it? We're still in touch. Mark from high school is here tonight, and we had a lot of good times, a lot of good friends, and those imprints are real, and they make what we are and who we are. My dream first was that. I am all of 17 in this picture, working at a radio station in Buffalo. And spinning the hits, notice the vinyl over here, the real records, 45s. Those of you in the radio business, you used to do that too. Outside of Columbus, worked at a radio station in Combo. The FM side was playing, well, the AM side was playing country music. And that's where the money was, as it turns out, but they didn't know it then. The FM side was playing beautiful music. And I would do voice tracks. Always, it was always beautiful. 1370 on the AM side, on FM 94.7, WBNS Columbus. We had tons of those. Never was there because voice tracks would happen, tapes would play. And I was on the countryside, yeehaw, when that promo picture was taken. That's what my future was. That picture, American Top 40, that picture is something that it may look like I'm spinning hits, but I'm not. It's a 24-hour fundraiser, similar to the Teddy Dance, but it was raising money for the campus radio station so we could do NPR programming, so we could do live sports, so we could do things, and the advisor was involved in that too. So I spent hours with the guys you saw earlier, the folks who were up on that screen, planning these things. I hope you have those same experiences as students and as faculty, that you have the opportunity to be involved, to follow dreams and make imprints. For me, the imprints happened and changed through education. Mark my words, you are changed by what you do at St. John Fisher. That is my ID card. I did have a lot of hair. I had a mustache. Don't you love those glasses? No? Elton John, Circa 72, Crocodile Rock, all that kind of business. Yeah, that's not what's important. What's important is you discover others through your life make imprints on you. And you know, my car. Yeah. This is an AMX Javelin. This car could move, but it's not the metal. It's not the car. It's what happens inside the car. Don't even go there. I'm trying to be serious, and look what you're doing. Huh? The imprints we make, I'm talking about serious things. I mean, lots of fun going on road trips, lots of people that you care about, to the experience of having the vehicle by which we shared our time and our life. Whether it's a car, whether it's something else, a thing, the thing isn't important. Look, that's long ago in a scrap heap. That's not what's important. It's the memory. It's the people. It's the time you spend with your friends. It's the people who enable your dreams. Okay, geek time, it's really true. I love science fiction television. I love science fiction movies. One of my favorites was Stargate. And I missed the whole Star Trek thing, and I got into Stargate. And I was in Vancouver, thanks to Carrie and to Grant. And it turns out that one of our Fisher folks, whose name is Bob Curran, at the time, Bob Curran was vice president of episodic television, 60-minute programming for MGM. MGM made Stargate. We had reconnected, and I told him I'm going to Vancouver. He said, oh, I'll get you over to the Bridge Studios, and you can spend a day at Stargate. Bob, who is here, and who is now head of development at Base Productions, a company that makes all sorts of interesting cable shows, Bob had a limo come up to my bed and breakfast. This big guy gets out, drives me across the river. There we are in Vancouver. I spent the day at the Stargate. But that's not the story. The guy that took the picture, his name is John Linick. John told me that he loved television, that he hoped he'd have a career. He was sharp. He was smart. He was bright. He is now the individual who's responsible for the entire Stargate franchise. It's his. John Linick, producer, currently he's involved in Stargate Universe, running over on Sci-Fi, but all the ancillary stuff, the games, the rerun rights, the various modes of distribution, he's responsible for. And way back when, he's the guy who shared his vision, who touched me, took that picture. Neither of us ever thought I'd be sharing it with you. I'm so proud of John, proud of Robert, and we have imprints. Follow your dreams, but you got to be ready for new dreams. I was supposed to be in radio, and something else happened. The new dreams helped change me because people got involved, helped me figure it out, and we shared those dreams. Not only did we share them, but we shaped them. You have, in this lovely college, so many ways to share and shape. Those of you I'm leaving behind, your lives have yet to be fulfilled and figured out, and you're going to shape and share and work through your dreams. Those of you over here who I've had the blessing to be a part of your life has changed and grown in so many ways, and I can't tell you how proud I am to have been a part of that. The new dreams, the things that shape us, the opportunities that other people make imprints on us. What's the result? The result is a lifetime of joy from the people who touch us, the friends you make. I look around the room and I see folks with their friends, the friends you make, the friends who stay with you through your life, the lifetime of joy, the opportunity to be a part of this. Yeah, there's homework. Look, test on Friday. Just kidding. Okay? But here's what the homework is. We are here because other people care. It is important. It is incumbent upon us to say thank you. My undergraduates, my students, I know many of you work hard. You have jobs to help pay the bills. You have people who care and who help you. You have people who love you, concerned about you. Between now and Friday, I'd like you to call. Don't text. Call. Okay? Don't leave it on a Facebook thing, all right? Don't do that. Call. Or if you live with your folks, face to face. It might be an aunt. It might be a friend. It could be someone who has had a piece of your life. Tell them thank you. Tell them how and why they have touched you. And if you are the recipient of that, it's important to acknowledge it. Don't blow it off and say, oh, that's okay. If somebody has taken the time and effort to tell you they care, tell them you're touched. Do you appreciate that? Because after all, they've had the courage to tell you something that you ought to hear. Over the last couple of weeks, and I suspect more to come, I'm hearing so many thank yous. And you need to know, you've touched me in ways you can't even imagine. You're welcome for all the things that have happened all these years. So when we talk about a lifetime of joy, we talk about people who are important to us. A long time ago, when we were both a lot younger, Dr. Vicker, Lauren Vicker, and I were relatively new to the college. And that picture, I think, goes back to about 83, maybe, Lauren? Yeah? 84? Yeah, we were still kids. Don't you love the hair on her? I mean, you may be a little young to remember Tammy Wynette, a country singer, but you know Carrie Underwood, right? That's country hair, right? And, we're going to try to see, we got this working before, and you got to remember I'm colorblind, and so once I see the laser pointer, if it doesn't work, we'll just go up here and say, look at that hairline, okay? At least I had it. I mean, look at now, And and the mustache had the good sense to bag that. I was a weightlifter back then, still kind of. But, you get a little older, you get a little softer, right? But I'll tell you one thing that picture proves. I got better taste in glasses, all right? I mean, yeah, look at it. Oh, God. But you look at a lifetime of joy, and you can't help but be touched by people. And I'm going to share a photo wall or two or six, but they run pretty quickly. I wish I could have pictures of all the different people over 41 years of teaching. If I did, we would be here till June of 2012. Not going to happen. So we're going to see basically archetypes. We're going to see professors, colleagues, friends, current students, former students, alumni, people who are an important part of what it's all about, with the understanding that, yeah, those are my pictures, but you have them too. That the imprints of the people who have touched you are your own life, your own photo wall. And that's the lesson, So when I think about photo walls and memories and all of that, and Brandon, where are you? Brandon Smith, over there. We're going to see if this works, okay? There's no way to put sound and a soundtrack and slides into this program. And so we're going old school. We're going to push one button, push another button, and pray they work, okay? Okay, so it's light, it's lit. Yes? Yes. John, George, Paul, and Ringo, the Beatles. In my life, I've loved them all. Watch. Larry Norton, my first work-study student. His son Dan, my student at St. John Fisher. Buff State, Fisher. Catherine. Neighbors on either side of the top from when I lived at Oak Ridge and Victor, thank you so much for being here. Colleagues, colleges work because people teach and care. And just on the screen are a few of the people who have touched your lives, touched my life by their care, their concern, and their love. But it's all about you, the students.